Mr. Azad
And
has written in his letter, Mr. Chacko, that
we-
all the suggestions are lying somewhere in a storeroom in the AICC. Suggestions given by the senior leaders have been lying for the last 9 years in some storeroom. They have not been taken into consideration. But the counter argument is that these leaders are disgruntled because they are not being given importance. When till the time they were given prominence or importance, they were okay. The moment their leadership change has happened or somebody else is being given responsibility, these people feel disgruntled, and that's why they are coming out and making such remarks. Would you agree, disagree?
These are I see it as a very silly argument because without the leadership giving anything, they have their own importance. Unlike Jairam Ramesh, Ghulam Nabi Azad has his own role and position in the party. A person who was Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, a person who was in charge of the ICC, state after state. All the states in India, at one time or the other, he was in charge as a General Secretary. He held almost all the portfolios in the government. He proved as a efficient minister. And why should anybody recognize or give anything to Ghulam Nabi? Ghulam Nabi did not ask for anything. When Jairam Ramesh and people like that, when maybe they are happy when they are getting a Rajya Sabha seat or something. But Ghulam Nabi is a different person. Ghulam Nabi, people like Ghulam Nabi, if they are ignored, then that is only at the cost of the Congress future only. And this is a very sad situation. One can only sympathize with the Congress leadership's attitude. If Jairam Ramesh is speaking on behalf of the Congress leadership, that all the more worse.
Mr. Chacko, my final question is that Manikam Tagore, while speaking with CNN News 18 earlier in the day, said that Sunil Gavaskar and Kapil Dev cannot be part of the team now. They did what they had to do for the team earlier. Now it is a time for Virat Kohli and his team. So you have to accept this transition. Senior leaders are unwilling to accept the transition. Would you agree, disagree?
No, this is not the way. Politics is to be played as politics. Politics, experienced people and their experience there should be shared by the party, should be taken seriously by the party. We have seen in the past that many of the elections, Ghulam Nabi Azad was instrumental in winning many states in the past. Which leader can prove that Priyanka Gandhi was in charge of UP for the last 7 years? Not even a Panchayat election Congress won in the last 7 years in UP. Whom you are giving credit? Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi was the Congress in charge in UP, and she was the sole person deciding everything in UP. What is the position of the Congress party in UP? When Rahul Gandhi came to Kerala to contest from Kerala, from Amethi, I was in charge of Delhi. I went and pleaded with Rahul Gandhi, please don't leave Amethi. What was the final result? We lost Amethi. Tomorrow, can Rahul Gandhi contest and win from Amethi? So they are creating problem for the Congress by their half-hazard decisions. They take decisions not in the interest of the party. Ultimately, it has boiled down to few people and their interest only. A great organization which should be playing an important political role in the future, especially in the 2024 election. Right. They are making Congress weak. They are making Congress ineffective. Putting the blame on somebody will not solve the problem.
Right. So you believe that Mr. Azad is right in his choice of words, or has he been overtly harsh? Final comment. Has Mr. Azad been very scathing, overtly harsh in his words, or has he chosen the right words, Mr. Chacko?
I did not hear you.
Mr. Chacko, my final question. Has Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad been overtly harsh by pinning it on Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the personal attacks, or do you believe his choice of words is apt and he's only spoken the truth?
This is not even 1% harsh. I can't say that. He is speaking from his heart because he dedicated his life for the Congress party. I remember, when the terrorism was at the peak, Ghulam Nabi was in charge of Punjab. What is his contribution to this party in the last so many years, And right. What is harsh, because he has spoken in detail about right. the present goings on in the Congress party. They cannot deny that. And simply saying that he used harsh words and this and that, If Congress is a party where
Right.
a leader should be ready to listen to criticism. In the Congress party, today's leadership is not ready to listen to criticism.
Right.
They only want to be people around them speaking only good about them.
Right.
Not no criticism they can tolerate. That has become the psychology of the Congress leadership today. So
Right.
harsh words and this and that. I do not think that what he has said is the apt thing. This is exactly what is happening in the Congress party. If the present leadership is not ready to listen to this, only
Right.
at its peril, Congress can